This is Tom Burns from Columbus. I'm one of the members of the website of TrafficTactics, and I'm calling to update a previous video I had submitted earlier today where I talked about why I haven't made any money. Basically what it came down to is my mental process and how I let a lot of outside distractions influence my thinking, and as a result I haven't made any money at this point. So what I wanted to do with this video now is to give you some of my successes, but on a very limited scale. I mean, I define success as something that you do on a daily basis that gets you one step closer to what you want to do. So to start things off, the mere fact that I made a decision to go for this course, that's one success right there. I think Carlos mentioned in one of his videos that if just making the decision is halfway to your goal. Secondly, when I filed the application, I had no expectation of being selected because of all the other thousands of applicants, so I really feel blessed and deeply in gratitude to Carlos and Lupe and also the TrafficTactics team for selecting me to be part of this very distinguished group of people on this website. And third, when it came up to finding out how to fund my deposit money, I mean, I didn't have this money laying around in my checking account, and I didn't have it under my mattress, and I couldn't loan or get a loan from my friends or my relatives, or even a bank for that matter, because I'm sure if I would have told them what the reason was, they would have all laughed at me. So I had to get creative. This was my first obstacle, as Carlos and Lupe often describe in their videos. So I had to start thinking creatively, and the only source of money I had was my retirement funds at work and at my day job. So what I decided to do was a partial liquidation of my 401k, and that's what I used for my deposit funds to get access to the course. Now, pertaining to the course, my successes there have been, well, in my first video I mentioned that I am not totally through the course yet. I'm about halfway through the publisher's side of the course. Here again, that's my fault, and I don't blame anybody other than myself, but I'm trying to progress one step at a time, one day at a time. But what I have done is I've gotten my corporate identity, I've got my D&B number, I've subscribed to efax.com, I've contacted all of the CPA networks in the resources section of the website, and I think I've actually gotten back favorable comments from maybe 5 or 6 of them. Although I do not have a product yet, I'm going to wait until after I get to the entire course before I get started. But at any rate, I wanted to update my prior video with the limited successes that I have had, even though I haven't made any money with the program yet. Here again, everybody in the membership, I'm sure, has their own definition of success, but the way I look at it is, if you can just progress one step at a time, one day at a time, eventually you'll get there. Now, I know there are a handful of members who have already gotten to the point where they're making money, and that's good. I hope to hear more from them and about them, about how they did what they did and how successful they are. But in the meantime, it's my hope that we use each of our videos that we submit as testimonials where we are and why we are at that point, so that other members can see that there are other people just like them out there going through the same thought processes and trying to get around these obstacles like Carlos and Lupe suggest. I mean, that's what it really comes down to. It's your mental process and how you think and how you can get around any obstacle that comes your way, regardless of if it's outside your brain or outside your family. You have to stay mentally focused in order to pursue your goals. So that's the final message on this particular video. I hope it's viewed, and I hope it's useful to other members. Thank you.